bringing you a reading for the full moon in Taurus with the lunar eclipse. It's a big one, and I'm sure many of you already feel the energy. The moon moved into Taurus yesterday, I believe. So we kind of have this 3-day buildup to the full moon and the lunar eclipse. Just so you know, this is the beginning of the last eclipse season for 2021. It will close out with a solar eclipse for the new moon in Sagittarius on December 4th. So this reading is kind of examining that 2-week period. So I just wanted you to know it is a little bit more date or time specific than my normal usual readings. The signs that will be most impacted by this are obviously Taurus, Scorpio, because the sun is still in Scorpio, and the other two fixed signs, which are Leo and Aquarius. Yeah, I got that right. So those are the signs that will have the most impact from this full moon, maybe feeling it very intensely, especially around the areas around love and security. For some, it's financial security. For others, it's emotional security. It just depends where, what your primary focus is right now. These are relationship readings, so that's where we're going to focus. I did want to tell you that it's important to understand that the eclipse portion of this full moon just takes the energy of the Taurus full moon and amplifies it. So it doesn't really change it. It just takes it and makes it more intense, puts it on steroids. Think of it that way. And because we have the sun still in Scorpio, there are going to be a lot of, maybe not a lot, but a good amount of deeply buried emotional wounds, hurts, things that leave you feeling insecure or not grounded in some way, because Taurus is about grounding. That stuff has to be pulled up and finally released. You do not want to carry it into 2022. So that's the energy we're going to look at today. I pulled from Queen of the Moon Oracle, as I always do. I like to see where we've been, where we are, where we're headed. So where we've been, we got the change card, 35, Thunder Moon, change. And so at this point, we've kind of accepted change as a constant in our lives. And, the inevitability, and if anything can change, it probably will, is part of our frame of reference now. So we're already operating from that frame of reference, which is great. And where we are right now, card number 4, I like it. That is very Taurian, stable, solid, grounded, structure, foundations, and acceptance. So we stand in the energy of acceptance of the reality that change is inevitable, okay? And then we realize that acceptance is the first step to inner change. So first we're recognizing things have been changing in our outer world, and now we've come to accept that as part of our reality, so the next phase of change can be growth. I love this. So this is where we're headed, probably for that when we do intention setting for the new moon with the solar eclipse, we will be consciously aware of our growth path forward. So that's really nice. Be courageous. You will bloom where you stand. I like the energy of change and acceptance here. I feel there has been a lot of resistance around that in the past 6 months since our last eclipse season, which I believe was in May. Don't quote me on that. But really nice energy. So let's see what's coming through in the collective. This is not sign specific, but the extended will be. The extended will go around the zodiac like I always do, Aries through Pisces, and I will be looking at what is being amplified in your connection through this lunar eclipse, and we'll see where you're headed as well. So that'll be Aries through Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your signs, their signs. You'll have a lot of opportunity to find some important messages there. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Change, right? Transformation. Woof. I know. Okay. So this is the challenge position. Sometimes this card tells you where you're going to have a challenge with regard to transformation or change, or something being left behind even that no longer serves us. It can also come in to support this process, and that's how it's appearing to me, that the transformation will support you in your desires for that emotional fulfillment and love, The happily ever after card for sure. Underneath there is the past life soulmate. So we know what we're dealing with here. Energy's coming through in the past. What are we bringing forward that we've already learned? That's what I'm looking at here. Something with possibly somebody that comes in and out, right? Appears, disappears, and maybe because they're not clear on what they want. And so sometimes that Knight of Wands, which is a little bit of Sagittarian energy, acts on impulse. Not ill-intentioned, but acts on impulse and doesn't really have the staying power because they lack a plan. Could be you, could be them. But it's something that you've already learned from. What's crowning you here? So this is where we're going to get our strength to bring about desired outcome. So we're either getting it as a divine masculine or due to a divine masculine. The Emperor is the embodiment of all four kings, for better and worse. So that seems pretty powerful. Look at this reading, guys. Honestly, can't make it up. I mean, no explanation required. There's something really powerful here. Whoop, that went here, this went here, this goes here. So looking forward to the solar eclipse with Sagittarius, with the new moon in Sagittarius. We're probably in the next 2 weeks or so, we're looking at this connection a little bit more closely. There could be a partnership that's coming back together, or a choice will need to be made around that. Here is the message from Spirit. It's all about manifestation. Ships coming in, the energy that surrounds you may be unaware of. Holy crap, guys. I know. It's a big moon. It's a big moon. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love here. But something is changing. And it's got you kind of freaked out. Hopes and or fears, lots of anxiety, things running on a loop. Ooh, I feel that one. And potential outcome going forward. The Four of Pentacles. So, I'm going to stay optimistic and say that not everything will be revealed. With the Four of Pentacles, there's something that isn't exactly as it seems because something's being held back. And the other possibility for the Four of Pentacles is about new and improved boundaries. Very Taurian. So we'll take a look at that. We've got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So I feel like this is destiny unfolding. Let us look at what is here. What are we transforming to bring about this ultimate nirvana? Well, that doesn't always happen, so I'm gonna take it. I feel this sense of urgency, and yet there is some question, right? Are we going to be able to move forward? Are we going to be able to get beyond whatever has been difficult, whatever needs to be transformed? So I do feel there is forward motion to some peace of mind, to something calmer, but it's going to take a minute to get there. And the Two of Pentacles is telling me as a reader that some of you are not sure, is this the time for me to speak my truth? Right there, it feels like a sense of urgency to either clear the air about something that has happened or to just speak truth to power in the situation, put voice to what you're feeling, what you're dealing with, what you'd like to see change. That is Scorpio here. So we got the Scorpio sun right away. And I feel as if you're kind of on the fence. The Two of Pentacles is like the timing reference. What are the realities on the ground? Is this really the time to speak up? And the issue with the Knight of Swords is they don't always wait. Sometimes just as impulsive as the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords can get out over his skis and sort of stuff falls off the tongue. So I like the Two of Pentacles there because it's kind of saying you're weighing your options here. But definitely wanting to move forward to something more peaceful and calm. Six of Cups, Five of Swords. Well, this is a connection you definitely want to, You want to come up with a creative solution to a problem, and the problem here is that Five of Swords. I feel like you've been waiting really patiently, and the Five of Swords is a question. It's coming through as a, is this someone I can trust? Or am I being led down the primrose path to something that isn't going to materialize? Why do I say that? Because it's part of your fear. Part of your fear. And that may be why you're feeling the sense of urgency to speak to it. I do see the Patience card, the Seven of Pentacles as patience, and the Eight of Pentacles underneath as a willingness to work it through. But this is all in your unconscious realm, in your psyche. So it's not something you're processing in a kind of conscious way. I feel like you're working it out. Right? The jury's out on this, on the intentions of your divine counterpart. That's a way to say it. Here's the Three of Wands again. Wow. So I feel what has been learned that is being brought into the present is that when someone shows up, sort of in this repeat pattern, it isn't always about your ships coming in. Sometimes it brings very painful endings. On some level, I feel like this was the final blow, right? This person, the last cycle through, was the final blow. It didn't manifest what you had hoped. And therefore, I feel like that's the point of separation that I'm looking at with the High Priestess. You may have not spoken your feelings too. Sometimes the High Priestess is just about, hidden feelings or unexpressed feelings. She doesn't speak. And now I see this Knight of Swords from the top of the deck as if to say, yeah, I'm ready to speak my piece now. And the Emperor as what's crowning you. This is your strength in the situation. Some of you may be dealing with someone who's married, or in a long-term committed connection with possibly a karmic partner. There's a lot of conflict here. Very interesting that we have the Emperor and then the masculine archetype of a life partner in the King of Pentacles. But the King of Pentacles can be just coming through as someone who has your back. And in this case, I feel like there's a question around that. The energy of the Capricornian energy, the devil, doesn't seem to me to be harmful, but it seems to be coming through as the point of contention between you. So it can be about this pattern, right? It can be about someone else who's in the mix. Could be third party. I'm not seeing that yet, but it could be that there's still somebody lingering and coming between you and causing all kinds of conflict. It could also be that the Emperor in this case can also be bringing into balance our own inner masculine. So we all have feminine and masculine energy within. And we're usually operating from one a little more dominantly than the other at any given point in time. So it could be about taking this stand. I'm feeling very much someone here, especially someone needs to speak their truth, and that will help them regain a sense of balance within, especially from their masculine side, regardless of your gender. So it's coming through as divine masculine energy, but it also comes through as a sense of control. Like, I got this. I know what I need to do and I'm ready to take action. So it can go either way. Wow. Whatever's happening, now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. I feel like someone's going to come towards you with their mind made up. I know what I want. I've made my choice. I want this soul connection. I want this soul union. And underneath is the Queen of Pentacles. And that can be a feminine archetype of a life partner, but it can also represent, attention to the nurturance in the connection, the self-care in the connection. Really looking out for yourself in this situation, feeling very stable and grounded, perfect for the Taurus full moon. Not questioning the intentions as much because somebody stakes their claim. So I like that going forward. Let's see the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you suffered through this Five of Pentacles energy enough. Spirit's telling you happy days are here. You're drawing to you this joy, this happiness, this sense of feeling safe and protected in your vulnerability. The Sun. And you have suffered a bit for this. This has been a little bit of a sacrifice because you've been on the outside looking in. That even makes me feel even more like, you know, this is a reading for those of you who may be in a third party situation where you're the odd one out. And I'm feeling like that's coming to a close. You've waited and you're being rewarded here. According to the Three of Wands and the Sun, that looks pretty good. The energy surrounding you may be unaware of. Yeah. Someone's really unhappy about the distance between you. There's the Ace of Cups. They're not, it's not that they're not seeing it. It's that they can't access it. It's weighing on them heavily. They want to move forward. Here's your Chariot underneath. They really want to move forward. This person is not happy that they cannot access your love. And I feel the reason why they can't access it is there's somebody in the way. And now that Five of Swords is coming through as potential sabotage from that devil energy, whatever that may be. For some of you, it can be a pattern in the connection. For some of you, it can even be anything that gets in between you. The devil energy can be addiction. It can be toxicity. It can be a manipulation. It can be control. And because we have the devil very close to the Emperor with the King of Pentacles in between, there's a lot of power energy there, and there could be a power struggle. But I feel it involves someone else. Nine of Swords. Lots of worry. Yeah, I feel like, are we healed enough to reconcile? Is there an opportunity? Again, coming through as a question. In your fears, I'm not seeing, like, I think the hope is that you can reconcile this, that you can take the opportunity to get a second chance to offer and or receive forgiveness in the situation. But I feel the question is, are we healed enough? Has there been enough healing? Because there's all this worry, and then the Four of Swords. It can be reflection, but it's coming through more as super, like almost to the point of obsession about can we heal this? Can we fix this? Can we make it through and have a second chance? There's a reunion potential with the Judgment card. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I kind of feel the stuckness. I feel this anxiety may get the better of you. The Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords kind of getting stuck up in your head, getting in your own way, overthinking things. And that just blocks the energy of Jupiter here, trying to bring you what you desire. I feel as if the wheel can't move. There's like a new start here, but it's buried underneath all your worry and all your guard and your, the erecting of walls. It feels as if you're going to overthink. There's a potential, now that you know, you can self-correct, a potential to overthink things, being worried about, divine time, and sort of as a result, you set yourself up, right? You kind of self-sabotage. So my comment here is be on guard for that. Be on guard for your unguardedness. Be on guard for your overthinking. Be on guard for your second guessing and your self-doubts. Because there is an opportunity here, a potential opportunity for a new beginning, for a fresh start. And also for learning some, this is like kind of, I'm feeling like the beginning of the growth card, is the potential underneath. But that can't unfold. These cards block that energy. The Eight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles block the energy of the wheel. So it's not going to move in your favor if you come to a screeching halt and get paralyzed, right? Paralysis of analysis, and overthink and kind of set yourself up for the self-fulfilling prophecy of all the worry. So that's what we need to guard against. For the extended, we're going to look at that. What is being amplified here in your connection during this eclipse season? What might need to be released? So Aries through Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, regardless of masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. So if this is speaking to you, the link to that is below. I love when you show up to those because I get to draw off your energy. Let me tell you the energies that showed up here. We have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These are the kings and queens I just said. Leo, more Pisces, Cancer, more Scorpio, and more Sagittarius. Wow. Okay, so thanks for joining me. The link's below. Prepare for some growth. We'll see what's going to go on with your, we'll take a little deeper dive, closer look at the signs and the extended. Otherwise, full moon in Taurus, blessings to all. May you come through it wiser, stronger, and with a more positive outlook. Much love. Bye for now.